Out of nowhere, question of the week. Going to the Dean of Hate You, China.
Weird.
What's going on, my guy?
Shit.
Question for you, sir. Is it crazy for wrestlers to have other objectives than chasing the world title?
I would assume so. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody's dream, if you become a wrestler, is to like headline like whatever your main show is. So if you're a TNA wrestler, it's what is it, Bound for Glory? If you're AEW, it's All In, New Japan, and fucking Wrestle Kingdom. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the primary goal. Being a world champion is definitely up there, but it's possible to have objectives otherwise. Why wouldn't you? Dream matches, wrestle with people that you want to wrestle with, especially if you've done it all already. You know what I mean? And you just want to wrestle new talent. Why not? It seems reasonable to me.
Okay. So you don't think it's weird to just go climb Mount Everest and then just come back and wrestle the guy that does? Well, I guess Darby Allin's actually a bad excuse. K used Darby Allin, so that's that.
You can't use Darby. Darby's a sick individual.
Yeah, he's just straightforward.
Yeah, right. No, but Darby's a good example. Listen, it's possible to have dreams outside of wrestling while you're wrestling. You know what I mean? It's like when I was growing up, I didn't have any grand dreams of grandeur. I just wanted to work a decent job that was enough to feed me and mine. You know what I mean? Does that mean my dream stops there? No, I still want to do other shit. I still want to go to Japan. That doesn't take away from anything else I'm doing. You know what I mean? Just like baseball players and basketball players. Eventually, there's an expiration date, or all professional athletes. There's an expiration date for whatever you're doing. You can't play forever, unfortunately. Your body just won't physically let you. So your dreams have to have layers. After you retire, you need to find a new dream, a new passion, something else you want to do.
Okay. I like your answer. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about AJ Lee signing on full time. We're going to talk about Bryan Danielson being a full-time commentator, AJ Styles, a shoot promo maybe. But before we get into any of all that, let's go ahead and get into our show.
Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What is going on, Ringside? Is your favorite faction is back. I am your host, the founder, Marcus Hernandez. I am with the Dean of Hate You, Chano Hate, Chano Cena,
Chano whoever you need me to be. Honestly, it is whoever you need me to be. I can blend in anywhere. Also, it feels weird recording. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like I've been so on and off, and then even when we were off. And then last week I came in like 3/4 with the show done for our last little segment.
Yeah,
it feels weird being back on at a reasonable time to start the show. I actually got the question asking me, "Oh my God, is that the Zombie King en route?"
I was gonna say if you think it's weird for you, the Zombie King in the building too.
It's like the gimmick, man, back from the dead. I tell you, can't keep you down. Can't keep you down.
Listen, I hope not. If we could, that's a terrible gimmick. You know what I mean?
I can't do the zombie if I can get kept down.
I seen the Demon Slayer hat. Did you go see the movie?
Not yet.
Oh, I can't.
Please
text me.
From buying the tickets, so I was like, I got a podcast tonight.
Please text me when you guys see it. I have so many things I want to bitch about the movie. It's a great movie. I just have qualms. No, I have qualms already. It's 2.5 hours. And
that's a strong. I can understand that argument.
It's 2.5 hours. So when you guys watch it, I know it's not wrestling related, but when you guys watch it, please text the group chat because I have qualms I have qualms about the length of time. It's nuts. It's absolutely disgusting. Great movie though. Amazing.
I'm
I
about
just
to
have
talk
issues.
on the chat
Okay.
and see what's up. I got some questions.
Of course.
No spoilers. Just questions.
Yeah,
No. Of
spoilers.
course
Yeah,
not.
no spoilers. Zombie, what's up, man? How's wrestling been?
Been good, man. Been good. Been busy. Very busy. Yeah.
Wrestling full time.
So
Yeah,
if you
pretty
don't,
much. I mean, I think every week this month I have a show. Every week last month I had a show. I have a couple of months in October. I'm already feeling. Yeah, man, it's looking good. Looking
so
really
if you
good.
don't know, Ant this year or end of but this year you expanded.
Yeah.
So you're no longer just specifically wrestling like ECPW.
Yeah, no more excuses.
Can you tell us those other promotions you started wrestling for, my good man?
Oh man, it's been a couple, man. It's one thing about wrestling is like it's just I'm about to give you a whole bunch of abbreviations. It's like BBB, CDD. But one of the promotions that picked me up is Titan Championship Wrestling, and that's a pretty good promotion. I got in there, good promotion, put on good shows, great product, and they travel. So that's the first. So never been with a company that really travels like that outside of their territory. Like when I say territory, I mean the state they live in. But yeah, they go to North Carolina. They go to other places like that. Haven't traveled them yet, but I'm the way they're booking me.
You should, man. You should, because every single time I look at a card, I'm like, all right, where is it now? It's always like 2.5, 3 hours away from me, and I'm like, I love Ant, but driving 6 hours.
Yeah. They're based out of Tom Rivers, so I've been going down to the shore a lot. So shout out to them for making me go down to the shore.
Hey, big shout out. Where's the furthest place you traveled so far?
Furthest place, what we did, Maine, Maryland, or West? No, I think it was Washington. We did about
DC.
Yeah, or stay close to DC. It was in that area. I lost.
That'd be crazy if he was talking about Seattle.
Yeah, because I'm like, you're Washington.
It was like a 4 or 5 hour ride from New Jersey. So 4 or 5 hours, pick a direction. Yeah.
So if you don't know, Ant's car apparently goes 500 miles per hour because he made it to Washington State in 4 hours.
4 hours. Right? Yeah.
I can't remember. It was pretty long.
You see how much we're paying him, you guys. We take care of him. You know what I mean?
Taking care of traveling.
He's got the private jet. He doesn't worry about nothing.
Private. Jesus Christ.
You love to hear it. Speaking about signing deals, fellas, let's go ahead and kick off the show. AJ Lee signs a full-time multi-year deal. They didn't say how long or how much he's gonna be making. We're not here to talk about that. Let's talk about one. Are you excited that AJ Lee is back? Were you excited when she came back? 2, do you think titles will be involved with this comeback? Let's start with China.
Excited? Not really. I mean, I'm happy she's back. It's been a while since last time I saw her. I was a child. You know what I mean? I was a teeny weeny child, no wife, no kid, in school. You know what I mean? So it's cool seeing her back. It's really dope, and she's still relatively young too. So it'll be interesting to see what she can do. But overall, I'm happy she's back. Titles go maybe a title or two, but if you ever heard her talk about wrestling in general, she doesn't care about she cares about wrestling in a whole, but she's more geared towards women's wrestling. She's all about women's wrestling. If you guys didn't know, I think she was booking shows for women's wrestling, the WOW promotion.
Oh, was she?
And she was doing that with Mickie James for a little bit. So I think her being back in the mix will give a women's division a boost as terms of producing matches, because there's not a lot of women producers in WWE.
That's a good point.
And help further develop these women so these women can reach their potential, especially when they hit the main roster. And it's pretty dope, because I don't know if you guys followed the social media train all week. When her return, a lot of women were saying that she was the reason that they got into wrestling. So it's rare to have your dream match still be at a good age where they can give you a good match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
I think she's like 38 years old. It's not like, I don't want to say
prime, man. That's prime.
It is. I don't want to say Trish is old, but Trish is an older woman at this point. You know what I mean? She can string together a good match.
Mm-hmm.
But AJ Lee has some more miles left on her to be able to give these women quality matches and not have to rush it.
I think, yeah.
I think number one would be Roxanne. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's been pining. She's been pining for that match.
I think that's like one of her. Like you said, the reason why she got in it.
Yeah, 1,000%. I think that's her dream match. I think if you was to give Roxanne, AJ Lee, Roxanne, and they had like a best of 7 series like Mello and Andrade, I think she'd be able to retire happy. You know what I mean?
Cool. I mean, it's like the rest of the. I mean, you guys know, Rey Mysterio. If I had a chance to wrestle Rey Mysterio, the reason why I got in it, I can retire. I don't need a championship. I don't need WrestleMania. Honestly, if I can wrestle the guy or the female that made me fell in love with wrestling, to me that's like top of the top.
1,000%. And you have every right to feel that way. You know what I mean? It's like if I was to not even play basketball with Jalen Brunson, if I was to able to breathe the same air as him, you know what I mean?
Be on the same court.
Exactly, the same hardwood. I listen. Just give me an next championship, and I'm good at life. I don't need to achieve anything else. My job would even have to give me a raise. That's how content I would be for the rest of my life being Jalen Brunson.
Oh wow, damn. I don't know about that now. My job needs to pay me, so I don't care about me Rey Mysterio or not.
Zombie, how are you feeling about AJ Lee returning, signing on a full term deal, and do you think titles will come her way with this?
I'm surprised she signed a full-time deal, honestly, but I think she also got out to a point where, I mean, she's probably healthy, all aspects, so she can probably go right now. I'm gonna be honest. I even text the group. I was like, I don't get the super hypeness of AJ Lee. I can't. I'm pretty sure she had decent, great matches. I just can't remember none. But then I also said, who did she really had to work with? No disrespect to the Bella Twins and all that, but you can't compare that generation to today's generation, worker wise.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in seeing what she can do with females that can go. Her versus Roxanne. Her versus Io Sky. Ooh. Her versus
Stephanie.
Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley. Just some top females that's in the business that can go right now.
It's actually
Go ahead.
What's funny to add on your point is like you say that, right? And then I saw a lot of people complaining that Brie or Nikki Bella lost to Asuka, and it was like, listen, there's no world that Nikki Bella is a better wrestler than Asuka. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
it was like it's cool what she did for wrestling like 10 years ago, but like you got to understand there's levels to this worker shit, and she's just not on Asuka's level. Like she should. There's not a period of Nikki. I'm not saying this is just what I read before I started getting annihilated. There's not a period of time where Nikki Bella was a better wrestler than Asuka.
Right.
So she should never be putting her over. And it's good that Nikki came in with a clear mind to put women the next generation over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I see that a lot for AJ Lee. You know what I mean?
And I honestly think their best matches was towards the end of the career when they had Alexa Bliss, the one that's out right now, Liv Morgan. You know what I mean? Like those,
Ronda Rousey.
That Ronda. You know what I mean? But she's good on the mic, so I'm excited. I like the promo she did. It was witty, funny, nothing too serious, but I'm interested in seeing her in-ring ability because I guess I'm not really familiar with her in-ring.
It's been a while, so that makes sense.
It's been a while. 10 years. 10 years has been a minute. I'm happy she's back. The multi-year deal was kind of a shocker. Didn't see that coming. So
I thought she was definitely part-time or something.
Excited to see the full-time. Yeah, excited to see what's to happen. As far as titles goes, who knows?
I mean, she already had a title around her waist. I mean, she came in with a title. If you think about it, it wasn't hers.
For for me, her actions in the ring were a little corny.
I forgot that was you that you said this.
Like the
This is more like a Nightmare
the
comment.
laughing in the
1,000%.
ring, the twirling around. I was just like,
So
that's-
basically,
But ain't that her game? Like
That's
when
not
I
what I'm
see
saying.
yeah, when I see AJ, I think like not so like how
I'm
Harley
just
Quinn.
saying. I'm just
Har-
saying.
That's
I'm
why
just-
I see AJ like a Harley Quinn type character.
But
So that's
everybody
why I
can't be
didn't
Harley
mind it.
Quinn. I feel like everybody is
Yes.
like that, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know why everybody's that? Because she's the fairy godmother who started it all.
She's,
Yeah,
No, bro,
yeah,
like
she
you really
started a
did.
whole generation.
but I get it. I get it. I just,
Exactly.
I just feel like if we're gonna be talking about growth, then the character and the gimmick should have growth too.
I mean, of course, it's gonna have growth, but she's gonna come in with the gimmick that she
She
left.
came in
with.
with looser pants. That's a little different.
Bro, you know what I mean?
She gave it looser pants. She switched
Bro,
it
she-
up there.
Yeah, she's
Bro,
so
you gotta think about it. She came in with this gimmick. The gimmick's gonna evolve.
Right.
But the reason that you said everybody's like that now, bro, she's literally the fairy godmother. Like if you see AJ Lee's personality type, you can start picking it apart. You see different wrestlers. Like you see Liv, like Liv's a lot.
Maybe, and this could be a hot take. Maybe it was corny. Maybe I thought the interaction was corny because it was with Becky Lynch.
Probably. Listen, Becky's a cartoon character. I'm not gonna lie. When Becky Lynch is a heel, she's a cartoon character. There's no way about it. But I'll tell you one thing though, giving her Becky as her first match back, that's a gift wrap.
Oh yeah.
Becky's gonna get the best out of her.
What is it? WrestlePalooza? It's
WrestlePalooza.
turning out to be
WrestlePalooza.
I don't know how they landed on that name, but it's turned out to be a solid card, man.
Old school, throwback.
Yeah.
Everything in the chat, he says AJ and Roxanne will be tag team champions.
I think Roxanne would be able to retire with that. I swear to God. You know what I mean? Winning a tag title with your mentor.
Yeah, I could see that if
you gotta let Liv and old girl Roxanne win the title, or Raquel win the titles back.
Yes,
and then
if
have AJ
if he
and
won
Roxanne
the title and then she kind of got like pushed to the side and does like a slight babyface run for a second, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And our boy Mark says, "We missed Nitram."
We sold Nitram for $3.75 worth of Powerball tickets, and since we didn't win, we didn't get him back.
So we didn't get him back.
You buy him back. We'll buy him back.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm taking off next week. I'm gonna try to go get him. See how I do.
Try Bill.
Fellas. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and I say that because it's a widespread, but has a new job. He will be a full-time commentator on AEW. Bryan Danielson. Is this a good business decision? Yes or no? Let's start with the Zombie King.
I think so. I think it's good. Bryan Danielson, or the other name you guys want to call him, but Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. I think, but he still has a reputation. He's still known. So to have his voice heard on a daily basis, could be. Like if he's like me personally, I love Bray Wyatt. Not Bray Wyatt. Wade Barrett. I think he's one of the best. Not one of the best, but he's up there. I love hearing him on commentary. I think he's really good.
Yeah.
I
agree with you there. I agree with you. China, how are you feeling about Bryan Danielson becoming a full-time commentator on AEW? It's good for business.
It works. No, it works, man. You got to think about it. Danielson is probably one of the most fan favorites in AEW. Very well known. He's very knowledgeable about the business. Obviously, I would hope any wrestler is knowledgeable about the business. But having somebody like Danielson on your staff does not hurt at all. You know what I mean? You have Taz. Taz is great. I keep forgetting the mask guy. I know Mark Excalibur. Excalibur is great. He really is great. I really do enjoy Excalibur. I don't care about Nigel McGuinness, but having Danielson on that roster with them, the commentator team is great, man. It's good.
My only beef with Taz
Oh, there's no Taz slander here, man. I grew up on
I'm-
Taz. Taz can get away with murder.
Taz is up there. Taz is up there. He's a legend. He's an ECW legend, 100%, hands down. But at times, he makes it unserious, or he laughs too much, or he's joking around too much. So it's kind of takes me not taking what's going on seriously.
So your beef is he enjoys his job too much?
Not when I'm trying to watch.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, enjoy your job, 100%.
In a
But when I'm
sense,
trying to watch a competitive match, and I'm hearing you guys chuckle as commentary, kind of kills the whole vibe.
If you're watching a match that you're trying to like, you're like, if you're watching Will Ospreay, Kenny, I feel like they're not like that. But I get what you're saying, and sometimes I feel like it works. Like sometimes I feel like when they're having their little they're bickering, you know what I mean, on commentary, Taz and Tony Schiavone, they bicker all the time, right? And Excalibur would be like, "Hey fellas, you know we're on live TV, right?" And Taz would be like, "Yeah, I know. I'm watching the freaking match." You know what I mean? Like, I think that's great. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like it's gotta be
for me. It's gotta be in the perfect context. Because if you're doing that, you're kind of shitting on the match. Yeah, I'm watching the match, but fuck this match.
But it's more like I'm watching this match, but your boy over here is kind of making me tighter, and I need to address.
True. Okay.
And I think for stuff like that, it's for good television. Like I like it all the time when Corey Graves gets jealous when Pat McAfee comes out and Michael Cole is freaking hyping up Pat McAfee. Like,
that's fun.
This is the good commentator right here. This is my guy. And Pat and Corey Graves has been Pat McAfee's right hand man for like five plus years. It's just like, yeah, you've never hyped me up like this. So I'm gonna be irritated now. I'm gonna be irritated for the rest of the night because you just hyped this man up. Bryan Danielson joining this commentary team, I think, is a great business move. It's fantastic. One thing that AEW commentary's team does that, and I'm not taking away from anybody at WWE because I think Michael Cole is the greatest commentator of all time.
He's been falling off lately.
Hey man, the older you get, you know what I mean. It just happens. You pass the down.
I think Michael Cole.
JR passed down to Michael Cole, and Michael Cole, took over and went off. I think Excalibur does a well job. I think Taz does a good job too, and the only reason why I do think Taz does a good job is because he can explain things in a non-wrestling verbiage, if that makes sense. Explain what a move is and not have a non-wrestling fan sound, make it sound like it's stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is why
to me like I'm
right. This is why this chokehold, it hurts folks because he's grabbing him right here and he's putting that pressure in that spot, making that move make sense. You know what I mean? Because somebody might be like, "What the hell's a snapdragon?" It doesn't
go backwards really fast.
And I think and I think Bryan does that really good for when it comes to tactical matches. This is called this. This hurts when you do this, and I think Bryan is going to be a great commentator. Only because he's not going to be on camera, and he could be a little boring on camera. But I think off camera, he's just going to strive. I think he's just going to strive in this role.
He never did for the E, right? Commentary.
I think he did a little bit.
I gotta go back and see if I can.
It's also a good way to maintain a check. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
100%. And it's the easiest way to bring him back into wrestling when someone wants to when he's ready to come back.
Oh, you do it accidentally push into him, and he's like, "Yo, what the hell?"
Right, exactly. It's the best way to bring him in, and I think he's gonna do fine. I think he'll do fine. It's gonna be
related to Danielson. There's a lot of neck injuries right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
between Ospreay, Danielson, Kevin Owens.
Is it Tony Schiavone's spot he's taking? So it's gonna be Taz, Excalibur, Bryan.
Oh, he's taking Tony Schiavone's spot.
Yeah. Tony Schiavone's awesome. He's great, but
I like Schiavone.
Yeah.
I like Schiavone too, but it's
I was WCW when the Wars was going on.
I will say I do enjoy AEW commentators more than WWE commentators. I will say that.
Yeah, I do say it. To me, it all depending who's commentating is either good or bad.
I don't even think it really matters at this point. Joe Tessitore stepped up. He's probably one of my favorite commentators to listen to on WWE, honestly.
Rick
I like
says
Wade Barrett, man.
Daniel was SmackDown general manager.
Yes, sir.
I do remember
Wade's
that.
okay. I don't mind Wade.
Wade's okay. Corey's okay.
Corey's okay.
Booker T is
I can't listen. Booker be
the
wanting
other dude from
Brooke,
NXT is
that's another guy that he wiles a little too much. That takes
he be doing
series away.
He be doing a little too much. Like I understand, but
oh yeah,
I don't mind the oh yeah. He just be it'd be the other offhanded comments he be making. I'm like, come on, bro.
What,
There's children watching this.
Tucky quack quack.
Yeah, I think Pat McAfee's entertaining, but I don't think he's a good commentator
because he's not informational at all.
No, he. I think
I like Joe. I think Joe's also going to be great.
Joe stepped up.
Jamal Joe?
No,
Joe Tessitore.
Oh, okay.
Joe's great.
Damn, who was the guy? He was in NXT, and his catchphrase was "Mamma Mia."
Oh, that was
he was really good.
That was Mark Ruffalo.
He was really good.
Him and JBL allegedly didn't get along, so
yeah,
JBL was also a good commentator.
I think that's a JBL thing.
I did like JBL. JBL was pretty dope. Nah, my favorite team was Michael Cole and Taz, man. I grew up on them.
Michael Cole and Taz was a good team.
I love Taz.
SmackDown era, yeah.
Yeah, they were great. You know what I mean?
You can never go wrong with a classic JR and Jerry the King Lawler.
I was just about to say, I don't feel Jerry. Jerry don't get enough credit. Like, he was pretty good.
You know how like the Yankees played the 1942 version of the Star Spangled Banner? It's just like that's what we need. We just need re-recordings of Jerry the King Lawler and JR.
See what Jerry the King. He always give that like dirty old man like. Especially when the puppies and all that. He was definitely was like, yeah.
My man's wouldn't make it nowadays. Get super canceled.
Yeah, I think that's why he's not talked about now.
He doesn't do it no more because it's frowned upon. You know, women are more than just eye candy at this point. They're talent. But sure,
wrestlers.
They are. They're amazing wrestlers. They're better than the men.
Yeah, man.
1,000. Honestly, I believe it that 1,000%. When you said Mark Ruffalo, I believe.
Oh, you're right. I did say Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is the Incredible Hulk. He was the NXT commentator. It's Mauro Ranallo.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but to be honest, you said Mark Ruffalo. I was like, the fucking Incredible Hulk was the NXT commentator. What the fuck?
Looked it up.
Yeah, I thought he was right. He said it so confidently. I was like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mark Ruffalo.
Not. The Incredible Hulk was not the NXT commentator.
No. You heard it on boxing. You heard it here first. Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, was on NXT with Booker T and wilding out, and they don't get along.
All right, I don't know Hollywood like that.
Stories.
Oh man, fellas! Last week I started up a new segment. We're gonna do it this week as well. This segment is who wins an AEW title first, Darby Allin or Orange Cassidy. Let's start with China.
I'm gonna go OC. I feel like if Darby Allin really wanted the world title, he wouldn't have climbed Mount Everest. You know what I mean? I feel like that all-in story was for Darby Allin specifically, but they had to pivot, and it worked out wonderfully because Hangman is that guy. I'm a real Hangman fan now, so I'm glad he got it. Honestly and truthfully.
Yeah, he did. Hangman did a good pivot.
Great pivot, man.
Yeah,
and I like Darby. But I like Darby a lot. I just don't see it. For OC, I do see it because I feel like they will reward OC before they reward Darby Allin.
Okay.
If that makes
Zombie
sense.
King?
a little bit. It does. I mean, if I had to put it like if I had to call a guy to put his body on the line for the company, and he has been, and I want to award him, it would be Darby Allin.
I feel like it's both of them. OC's out right now with injury for putting his body on the line. You know what I mean?
That just means he's not as durable as Darby Allin. But me personally, I don't. I think him and his character and the way he is and the way he wrestle, him as like world champion, forgive me, but I don't think it'll look right.
Well, because the belt's bigger than him. That's crazy.
A little bit, but I don't know. Like I don't know. It'll be like maybe like the Mankind winning the championship when he did.
Nah, I think Darby winning the world title was Jeff Hardy.
I don't think no, he's nowhere near Jeff Hardy's fandom.
You mean
charisma.
Cultural impact? Because that's the only thing that Jeff really has on Darby Allin. If we're being honest, it's the cultural impact. Darby.
Me personally, I think if I'm watching the two matches, I'm more intrigued into a Jeff Hardy match than I am a Darby Allin match.
In a tag team match, sure, but in a one-on-one competition,
he has some good matches with Randy Orton one-on-one.
No, he does. But I think I'd rather see Darby. You know why? Because Darby has that Rey Mysterio factor for me. Like, he's a small guy, but like, how is he going to edge it out? But also, I know Darby's a sick individual, sick thoughts, who's going to do something insane to pull off the W.
See, the reason why I watch Darby Allin is because I grew up with what is the name? Freaking Bam Margera, Steve-O.
Oh, Jackass.
Jackass, yeah. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just watching Jackass all over again in the ring. So that's like nostalgia for me. That's why I'm like, I kind of like him. You kind of remind me of my childhood.
Even when Nick Rim's not around, he got the Jeff Hardy center. Jeff Hardy beats Darby in rehab visits.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
You'll talk one quick side note about Darby. So this is AEW. So with me and Brandy, we're playing 2K. His my player has half a skull face paint. He was trying to go for that Darby Finn Balor look, but his character just looks like Thunder Rosa.
Stop trying.
Nah, but back to Darby and Jeff. I'd rather see a Darby one-on-one match. I think Jeff is great. You know what I mean? I love Jeff Hardy.
It's not even back to Darby and Jeff. It's back to who wins the day.
No. But that was the last thing. But yeah, OC. OC was the reason I was interested in AEW in the first place. Just being mad lazy with his hands in his pocket, just flying around and doing shit.
And Zombie's not the biggest fan of the OC.
The hands in the pocket? I love the gimmick. Oh my god.
I mean, when he got a little more serious, he was a great worker. But when it's like too gimmicky.
You know what's crazy? Like, WWE is gimmicky, right? But low key, AEW has the gimmick wrestlers. You know what I mean?
They do have some gimmick wrestlers.
No, not some. No. All of them are a gimmick. Every single one of them is a gimmick.
Got stepdads, dinosaurs.
Christian Cage is incredible.
And one reason I don't want to see Orange Cassidy, and you can blame it on Jon Moxley, is I don't want to see a championship in a fucking bag.
That's
he's gonna put it in the book bag,
the JanSport,
and then come out and then take it out. I don't want to see that.
That's a great merch mover right there. A JanSport.
I do not want to see that.
It is a championship title. The AEW World Championship inside.
Could you imagine the AEW JanSport collaboration would go insane?
Would go wild. All the kids would be walking in the JanSport book back to school.
Had both hands in, not even jeans. Jean joggers.
He doesn't wear joggers. He wears joggers. They're not in jeans.
$50, you get the JanSport book bag, some washed out blue jeans, a white tee, an AEW World Championship keychain, and some sunglasses.
Halloween's around the corner, y'all. There's your.
I'm not gonna hold you
up with an idea.
I'm not gonna hold you. Could you imagine if he was to win the World Championship? You know how to do the pyro when you win the title. But for OC, just give him the laziest pyro blow up ever of all time.
Yeah.
Not even just the one. Just have all of them like that.
Make him light his own sparkler. And just hold it as he's holding the title.
Hey, I gotta agree with Chano on this one. I think Orange Cassidy. I think that's the bigger pop if he wins the title. I think it's the more merch you're selling. Darby is a good feel good. You know what I mean? When Darby gets it, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, he finally got it."
Yeah.
Good. You're gonna look at him the way Swerve Strickland looked at old boy when he at Hangman at the page.
That was a great story.
He's like, "You did it, kid."
Yeah.
He's like, "You deserved it." He was like, "I know." I was like, "Oh my god, the growth."
That's probably one of the best storyline they did so far.
But AW comes out with at least one banger. They can only do one fire story at a time. For some reason, they can't do 2 or 3. It's just one at a time that just
They're
goes
getting
out.
there. They're getting there. Give them time. Fellas, did you guys see TKO admitting that they said, "Yo, fuck the families. We here
Pretty
for
much.
the money. We
Makes
here
sense,
for
man.
the money. Show me the money." Pretty much saying, "Hey, look, Vince McMahon was for the families and the poor,
Yeah,
low class, and I'm here for superstars
yeah,
and rich people."
1,000%. I mean, they're a business. They're trying to make back their investment on the company. I get
Guess
it.
what? I'm gonna be watching.
TNA.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be paying, but I'm gonna be watching.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's why I like one of AEW shows. You get a great seat for like $65. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
I'll pay that every day.
That's a super fact.
Yeah.
Bro, that's why I'll go to an AEW show whenever they're in town.
I'm actually trying to plan to go to the one in Madison Square Garden. I'm like, yo, John
Oh,
Cena's
the Cena
last
show?
time? Yeah.
You can't justify it.
As-
But I'm like, yo, what
can't-
the?
I want to go so bad, but I can't justify those numbers. I can't.
As-
I can't do it.
I'm gonna have to call a hookup.
As fans who go to a lot of
call
WWE
someone.
shows, and you both go, y'all have gone to a lot of WWE shows, both. Does
Yeah,
this kind of frustrate you that you see like the tickets?
Of
absolutely.
Of course it does.
Yeah, no,
Of
because
course,
not only the tickets.
Especially as like, what about like, not even you, like long-term fans, right? I mean, we are
Yeah.
long-term fans. You know what I mean? Like we've been supporting day in, day out, and
Yeah,
now it's.
I've been to
dang,
SummerSlam. I've been
It
to
costs
Royal Rumble.
$200 just to go sit in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, I think I've been my
That
lifetime.
Christmas show in Madison Square Garden ain't $50 no more. I'm telling you that right
No,
now.
definitely not. But like live events, like me and my dad, we did Monday Night Raw a couple of times throughout our years. We did the Royal Rumble when they were in Madison Square Garden. We did SummerSlam, and we were good seats. And I don't remember my dad paying that much for them.
You know, it's actually mad funny. Today's 9/11, so God bless everybody. But
Yes,
my first wrestling show, ironically, was a Monday Night Raw on 9/11. And me and I went with my pops. I remember
anniversary.
my mom surprised me. She's like, I was after school. She's like, yo, we're gonna go watch Raw tonight. I was like, I didn't have cable. Your boy was poor. I was like, mom, we don't got USA. She's like, nah, you're gonna go to Raw. I'm like, I'm going to Raw. She's like,
What?
you going? She's like, you going with your dad? I was like, I was like, you found this nigga?
Wait, what? Can you run that by me one more time, Mom? What you
Like,
said?
Hops? Oh, I remember we went. We was in the boonies, bro. We was like on the last row of the 300-400 section.
Yeah, man.
That's
You were there.
that's probably one of the greatest wrestling moments I had as a fan. Everybody remembers their first match
Yeah.
that they go to. You know what I mean? And that was just insane going to a Friday Night SmackDown like that. Not Friday Night, a Monday Night Raw and MSG. I just can't justify it no more, man. And it sucks because I do want my son Grayson to get into wrestling and watch wrestling with me.
Mhm.
But
That's the perfect thing to do. It's
just
TV,
hard now.
yeah, but when you're there and you're feeling the energy and you're hearing the crowd, you're like, oh yeah, this is dope.
But it's a
not
double.
this different. Yeah,
It's a double
different.
expense because those who are not New Yorkers, Madison Square Garden is a beautiful arena. That is my favorite place in the world. But MSG is expensive on its own. Then you add some wrestling tickets on top of it, and then you add merch, and then you add food prices, and then you add parking. Because I'm not gonna hold you, your boy forgetful. My memory.
God
is
forbid
shit.
you get a beer.
My memory is shit,
It's
bro.
gonna cost like $500.
Like
Just
6,
for
7
yourself.
total. Yeah, you know what I mean? Bro,
You're gonna
it's crazy.
be looking at your wife and son like, sorry guys, let's
Yeah.
go enjoy the show.
And like how I know about MSG, I'm a Knicks fan, man. Like, you know what I mean? They play at the Garden, and they listen. Tickets were expensive when they were dog shit. Now we got championship aspirations, and even crazier. But they were charging like
That's crazy.
$2,500 for a playoff ticket. I was like, who got that money?
I think right now the highest ticket for the MSG, it's like 3,000.
It was pricey, man.
It's
Yeah,
up there.
I can't
up there.
justify it.
no. That's
We
crazy.
got a guest with us, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only.
Who's doing the run-in?
Nothing off with Mike. Or Mike.
Oh, doing the run-in.
Doing a little running.
That's it.
You know, it's actually mad
me
funny.
in.
I just saw the message too. I just got home. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I saw the quad box. I was like, oh, he's here.
Yeah.
I'm here and I'm feeling a little froggy, clearly
Wow,
through the
man, that
mask on,
dope. I gotta give me that.
You know, it's actually mad funny. Whenever I be at work on the roof measuring, I just be going like this mad randomly. So, yeah.
Oh, you know how many times I do the walk? I'm always doing the walk.
Oh man, I just be doing that mad randomly. My boss be looking at me like, "What is that?" I'm like, I don't want to explain it to me. Honest with you,
you're not cool enough, bro.
It's not even that. I was like, I don't want to explain it. Just think. I'd rather you think I'm throwing gang signs than explain who Penta is.
Yeah. So there's this guy. He wears a mask. His whole gimmick is zero fear.
Now just clip back this episode and say this is this guy. This is who I do it for.
Yeah.
This is the actual Penta.
This is the real
yes. Listen, maybe for Halloween I'll do the full makeup. I'll do the everything.
The skull gimmick, yeah.
The skull. The skull, yeah.
Listen, Italian, Mexico, the flag is the same colors. We close, baby.
Yeah,
we're
just
switching over. You guys threw an eagle on it.
Gifts. That's
Thanks. Get your nice tiger blanket in the background.
Oh man, that's perfect.
With Mike joining in, Mike, let's get your thoughts on Paramount possibly buying out Warner Brothers. Do you think this is
what?
Do you think this is good for AEW? You didn't hear that?
No, I've been living under a rock here. Hold on a sec. What?
Well, rumors has it Paramount's making a big purchase buy.
He took off the mask.
They're in search of purchasing or what is it? They don't say they buy it out no more. They what's the word? What's the word that TKO used? No, what's the word that TKO used when they bought WWE?
Merge. So
I'm talking about the merger.
Paramount is proposing to buy Warner Brothers Discovery. So what does that mean for HBO Max and how does that? Are we just? This is all rumblings.
Acquire.
Nick Ram says it's acquire.
It's kind of crazy because I don't know about you, but does anybody pay for the Paramount app?
I got.
Who's paying for this Paramount app?
They got Rocket Power on that, bro. Don't sleep on it.
That is absolutely comedy. That is hilarious. He got mad offended. Man, quick. He's like, "What are you talking about, bro? They got Rocket Power. Of course, I got Paramount.
They have all the Ninja Turtles. What are you talking about?"
Nick says this was reported by SRS. Shouts out Sean Rossap.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Rick, you're a madman.
That's insane, Rick.
We can't even post that.
Rick, I don't think we should have. Rick, I don't think we can show that. Yeah, Paramount's in search of acquiring Warner Bros. You think this would be a bad decision if they did that for AEW?
I'll be honest. I don't know what kind of decision that is to be like. How does that? I have no idea, to be honest.
Are we getting the pay-per-views? Are we getting a weekly episode?
Hey now.
Well, we can get pay-per-views now.
Maybe we get a whole nother app, CBS app, turns into something. You know what I mean? $30 a month. You get all that.
I mean,
AEW, ROH.
But if they were smart, I would definitely separate. They got Rampage and Collision. I'll take one off TV and have one strictly for streaming services. Like Rampage, you can only see on Paramount if they merge or whatever that new fancy word we're using.
There's no more Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage is done for.
RIP Rampage.
They don't have no more. What was the other? Is this one now?
It's just Dynamite and Collision.
It's just Dynamite and Collision.
Yeah,
Collision. Okay, that's why I meant Collision. But yeah.
To be honest, I don't think it changes really much of anything for them. If anything, it gives them more exposure. You know what I mean? You now hopefully get the people who are watching Rocket Power.
AEW Rocket Power. AEW Rocket Power.
You know what I mean?
They have the best They have all the old school Nickelodeons, man. Don't sleep on it.
You get all the old heads that are watching and rewatching their old shows from childhood, and like,
so I mean
Christian
that does
Cage?
bring up some interesting questions though for you guys, for me, because like just doing a quick Google search, obviously we know CBS, the CW, MTV, CMT, Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, like these are just BET, Showtime, like these are all just examples of channels and networks that are affiliated under the CBS Paramount banner. So how do we break that down? So if Paramount acquires Warner Brothers Discovery in a mega deal, then does that mean that NXT could get pushed off of the CW because the CW is a Paramount network? And then where does that leave AEW Dynamite? Could Dynamite move to stay on TBS because that's a Warner Brothers channel?
CW? I'm assuming they're locked in.
At this point, I think the CW is like Texas. They just do whatever they want. They have their own app. They're on cable. They're not on cable. They're just floating around,
You know what's going to happen, though? You're going to get Young Sheldon episodes merging with AEW.
Yeah.
I already couldn't deal with the Big Bang Theory lead-ins.
You're going to get, all in. Listen, all in next year. It's going to be Young Sheldon versus Big Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Young Sheldon.
Darby Allin versus Otto in a game of skate.
I was going to say that. Don Callis already choked out the AJ.
He did, bro. I saw that. I'm not gonna hold you. I saw that shit. I was like, AEW just goes too far sometimes. I'm like, this is.
I mean,
I'm like,
I don't
this
think
is
I've
up
ever
there
seen
with
a wrestling choke kid.
Bro, he's a child. I really hope he went to school the next day with a neck brace, just sunning the shit out of it. You want to know what happened to me? It wasn't my father. It was Don Callis.
You think he pulled up with like a doctor's note? What do you say as the school?
I mean,
obviously, AEW had letter.
You think those kids are in school, dog? Pops is homeschooling them at TikTok University at the house in Long Island. You know what I mean? Like they're not. These kids aren't going to fucking school. Like
teaching them trigonometry in the Costco aisle.
Yeah. And if we take the square root of the double chunk chocolate chip cookie and we multiply that by X, you get 3.5 chicken bakes, 5 big booms, boom, 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 boom.
I might be better at math if they did it like that. I don't know, bro. You're talking about food. That's motivating like a mama.
Zombie's like, okay, the answer is 21. That makes sense.
I have 21 cookies. I'm good with that.
What is this? The Office? This is the Office where old boy can only do the math and fucking pies.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's move on to maybe some news you did hear, fellas. WrestleMania is going to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. I don't think I'm watching WrestleMania when I refuse to wake up that early to watch it. And I don't mean to say like a dick. It's just like I hate international pay-per-views for the simple fact is I can't convince my wife to give up our whole entire Saturday so I can stay home and watch wrestling at 1:00 in the afternoon. I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She'll look at me and she's like, you work like 50 hours this week. We didn't see you. Now you want to watch WrestleMania? Okay. You know what I mean? Like,
all right.
After WrestleMania is over, I'm like, hey,
sounds like she just said you could do it, Chance.
Yeah, it sounds like I can do it until I'm like WrestleMania is over. I bet it is.
So he's knocking on Zombie King's door. Hey, can I sleep on your couch tonight?
Yeah, you just gotta move over.
You know what I mean? But I can't, bro.
AEW is about to start. You mind if I watch it here with you?
Bro, it's just mad. Bro, it's just mad early. I can't commit to that time. Like I had to give my son the talk last Sunday for the NFL season. I'm like, listen, baby, Daddy has a TV now on Sundays. Yeah. I'm sorry, kid.
with TKO admitting that they are going up pricing because they want the money, and now you got back-to-back Manias in Vegas, the announcement for Saudi Arabia. It's obviously clear that these guys are coming for the pockets. Do you think Saudi Arabia Mania gets sold out, Zombie King?
Like from a ticket perspective? Man. Of course.
Of course, but it's going to look stupid when you have like little tables around the the seating area. Me personally, like, I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a money grab. That's all it is to me. Anytime they announce anything in Saudi, I'm like, you're just a money grab. And it's like, and another thing too is like, hopefully not, but they always, if you notice, they always book their own shows. It always throws a curveball into what stories, but they want to see what they want to see. So we might get a weird.
I was gonna say,
yeah, we might get a weird WrestleMania.
But you know what they said,
ladies and gentlemen.
They fucking reached out to Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels to go wrestle, bro. I swear to God, if we get a Brothers of Destruction versus DX Part 2, bro.
Oh, get ready for they're gonna the hologram of Macho Man Randy Savage versus the hologram of Hulk Hogan in the main event. You know,
what was the first time? The first time they went, they were like, "Can you get Yokozuna?" Or was it like was it Yoko?
They asked for so I remember the list like off the top of my dome. They had originally asked for Macho Man Randy Savage, who has long since died. They asked for Andre the Giant, who has long since died. They asked for Yokozuna, Hogan, Taker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. That was and Goldberg. Those were their big names.
Jesus.
Half of them dead. Half of them walking dead. Okay.
Oh my God.
Rick says,
we can probably pull by with like Black Machismo. I mean, that's the closest we can get to Macho Man.
Rick said that they'll announce that Taker has to defend his streak tomorrow at the press conference.
They're gonna do Roman Reigns versus the big dog Roman Reigns. You know, that's gonna
be. Imagine they actually have a tournament thing. That'd be cool. I'm looking forward to it.
But I don't know. Of course, it's gonna be sold out, but it's gonna be also a weird.
What's your thoughts on Mania Arabia, Mike? Oh, I like that.
It's
Mania Arabia. You heard it here first.
I said Saudi Slam. Either one.
Saudi Slam.
Listen, I have some really hot opinions on this that could probably land me in some really hot water, and I truthfully don't want to have you guys brought down with me, but the timing on this could not have been the absolute worst week to announce something like this, you know, barring today's date and everything. Obviously giving history and everything. It's an awkward timing for me personally. Here's what it really comes down to. You said it, Chano said it, Zombie said it, Rick said it. I think we all know it. Money talks, bullshit walks.
Yeah,
the money's 100%. Talking. Why do you think we're back in Vegas? WrestleMania Vegas Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, because of the money. Same principle applies. The Saudi Arabian government can write a blank check and pass it to WWE and say, put your number on here and we'll gladly cash that check and it won't bounce in 3 days. Billions of dollars are being.
But the only downfall with that is like, here's a blank check, but can you get Macho Man?
But exactly.
Can you get Yoko? Like, no. What? No.
I have a question.
Obviously, you guys don't even watch wrestling to begin with, if you guys are asking for these wrestlers.
I have a genuine question, right? So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but WrestleMania is getting later in the year. Like not later in the year, but like later in the month of April. April was the start of the NBA playoffs. ESPN now has the rights to WWE pay-per-views.
You might get a whole new date.
How is the NBA and WWE going to work together on a Saturday and a Sunday for these games? And these are 4 or 5 hour shows, and to start at 1 and end at 6, but that's exhausting.
Don't be surprised if WrestleMania, as we know it, changes.
Man, don't be surprised. Dana White has a big UFC or boxing card that Saturday night too.
He can't. They wouldn't. It'd be murder. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for ESPN. It doesn't matter for ESPN.
The fans don't correlate. There's a small percentage of fans that correlate over from UFC to WWE. Most of the fans that are watching WWE are fans of WWE, and they're watching purely wrestling. You know, I don't think if we were to go, you know, Davey Page views Meltzer here, and we were to look at the numbers and the breakdowns and pull out graphs and be mathematician nerds, you could probably see that a smaller percentage of wrestling fans and UFC fans cross over. Whereas I feel like WWE has its own hardcore fan base, UFC has its own hardcore fan base. But as I basically predicted from the get-go, I said when the TKO merger was announced that don't be surprised as we get through this and things kind of get clearer that WWE pricing doesn't become UFC pricing. And that's what's happening. The model is based on UFC pricing. And we know with the press conference this week that WWE, Vince McMahon was marketing ticket sales to families. Maybe the only positive thing Vince McMahon's done that you can really even give him credit for because of everything 100%. Surrounding him. So that's what's changed. We're not marketing towards families. We're marketing towards the influencers that are on TikTok with 100,000 followers that can make a video, do a vlog, do a reaction, and foot the bill from their TikTok earnings as opposed to a family of a mother and father and a family of 4 who work their hands to the bones to provide their kids an experience that's, unlike any experience. Now they're shut out the doors. So it's an ugly game that they're playing now.
I was just telling that to the guys. I was like, MSG is expensive. Like you're a native New Yorker. You may live on the West Coast now, but you're a native New Yorker. You've been to the Garden.
Most of the most expensive arenas.
It's expensive, bro. It's expensive as hell. So to add a WWE event to that and traveling from Staten Island over there, bro, it's a commute, man. And I don't know if I want to do it. And I'd rather go to an AEW show. Honestly, I'd really rather go to an AEW show and just deal with the madness and deal with the fallout. Like, Daddy, why was a wrestler hit with a brick? Well, sometimes, son, you just grab what's on near you and you just use it as a weapon.
It is what it is.
Sometimes you get a brick to the head.
You know what I mean? But it sucks, bro. It's really rough because I'm entering a phase of my life where, one, I have a full-fledged family, you know what I mean? Full-fledged responsibilities, and I can no longer commit $200-300 for a WWE show and merch.
Yeah. Here's a great one. Can I share on this so we can look at this real quick or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because here's a breakdown. Here it is right here. Brandon Thurston. This accounts only for typical twice per year PLEs in Saudi Arabia, not including Rumble 2026 or any additional events that may be announced. Right here. There's your money talks. That's why we're doing Saudi Slam.
That's crazy.
What is it? $650 million?
$650 million. 7 future events through 2027, which will yield another $350 million, which puts them at the 1 billion mark for just money from Saudi Arabia.
For some events,
wait until those guys see discover Will Ospreay. They're still in the Attitude Era, you know what I mean? They haven't caught up to to the modern era. So wait until those guys figure out who Will Ospreay is. Kenny Omega.
Yeah, and me personally, I just don't like the Saudi shows.
They feel like house shows.
I like them because they're morning, and I'm a morning guy. I'm a West Coast guy. I like waking up early and watching the shows because wrestling's done by 1-2 o'clock my time.
Yeah,
but I also don't like them because of the fact of there's a lot of things that maybe you don't agree with in your personal life.
Yeah,
I forgot. Mike has a 3-hour buffer, so if it starts at 8 a.m. for him, he can have morning cereal and be like, "Yeah, I'm just watching."
Yeah,
just watching.
Literally, if
morning wrestling.
If I do a live stream for that WrestleMania in 2 years, if hopefully we're still here, right? But that'd probably be the case. I'd be drinking coffee, eating breakfast, having a nice burrito, a breakfast burrito from my favorite local spot, and watching Mania.
That doesn't sound bad.
You had a good point earlier. Where are the indie shows going to be?
That's a huge. This is the part where Zombie King, a guy right here, making his name on the indie. Other indie wrestlers who are trying to put their names out there. WrestleMania week is a huge week for the independents.
Yes, it is.
And GCW is not flying to Dubai to do a show at the local sportsplex in Dubai because it doesn't exist. It's a mega venue area. So GCW, Bloodsport, Effie's Big Gay Brunch, all these big
Wally Mania.
Wale Mania, they canceled it after this year. They're reworking that or something. This was the
They
last
canceled
Wale
it?
Mania. This past year's Wale Mania was the
Vegas
last one.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're
Okay.
bringing out now, what Wale's like reconstructing, because I think a lot of people weren't fans of the current setup. I mean, I had a weird experience.
I didn't have a
mine.
good time. I didn't have a good time on Wale Mania. It wasn't worth it for me.
It's not worth the money to stand around and watch the wrestlers and other celebrities just drink and smoke while
hiding in the back
pre-recorded
and stuff.
DJ sets. Yeah, it's like it was corny, dude. It's no offense to anybody there, man. Like I understand the impact, but like
it's not what you expected it is. We had to put Martin through rehab because he got a Zoa addiction.
Yeah, that's tough. But that's the thing, like you completely take away the ease of access for fans. The easiest part of WrestleMania was the fact that not only is WWE going to be in X location for that weekend, you know they're going to be there for that weekend, but you also know that if you don't have the money to go to WrestleMania, hell, you can use that $1,000, $2,000 that you're going to spend on that, go to every indie show on the circuit and have money left over, right? That is completely eliminated now.
And actually have a better chance of actually meeting wrestlers, because there's a lot of wrestlers who's on the mainstream, like WWE, who has buddies on the indie scene that was like, yeah, I'll pull up.
Yeah, hey, I went to Bloodsport.
Ain't that this guy back here? Yeah.
Lexus King, Ren Sinclair, Miles Bourne, all of New Catch Republic and they're all sitting in the upper deck by me watching their guys wrestle at Bloodsport. So it's like, this is a huge vacuum it creates for the indies. Like, I hope they run Chicago. I hope they run New York. Go to New Orleans, like Rick's saying, and have the Indie Mania in New Orleans, and I bet you people would travel.
Oh yeah, New Orleans right now is like, so when is our WrestleMania?
Never,
right?
They bid got accepted, man.
2,100 now, bro.
How do you tell a city and agree to a city? Like, that's my gripe, is how do you agree to this city and all the politics that go and play with the city, agree on everything with the city, and then turn around, go to the city and say, actually, Vegas gave us more, so we're going to give you money in the bank instead, but maybe we'll get back to you in a couple of years. Like, Tennessee was supposed to get a Mania. They didn't get it.
But you know why that happens, right? It's because you can say Vince is a terrible human being. I'm neither here nor there with that. But my point with that is Vince understands he was running a family business for families. And that's what the basis with WWE was based on. TKO is running this like a pure company. You know what I mean? Okay, New Orleans doesn't go to WrestleMania because Vegas is giving us an extra 50 mil on the top. You know what I mean? We're not going to turn that down. Okay, New Orleans doesn't like us anymore. Cool. We'll hit them up in a couple 5 to 10 years, see if they want to do something. And that's ultimately what the issue is, because remember, Minnesota got screwed for the WrestleMania.
Yep.
And then they were supposed to get the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. Then look, New York, I'm not going to say New York, New Jersey got it because they went to the Meadowlands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? New Jersey got the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. It's like Minnesota just got the second ever 2-night SummerSlam. It's insane.
Wasn't it always a thing too, where like one reason why Vince kind of stayed away from Hawaii and Alaska was because like he didn't like traveling was just going to be too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. They have an established rapport with Saudi to move their things over, which is fine.
Yeah,
but they're a whole entire ecosystem, man, and it sucks. I really hope and pray that TK runs something WrestleMania weekend.
All I know is,
I really want him to, man, because as a wrestling community, we just deserve better than waking up hella early for a pay-per-view that they're gonna have a heavy influence, man,
and have matches that make no damn sense.
Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar one last time.
Me personally, I think WrestleMania in Hawaii sounds a million times better than WrestleMania in Saudi.
And it's going to cost $1 million to go.
In a storm season, you can't. Bro, imagine you got to move out. You can't even do it because it's storm season a week prior. You know what I mean, bro? You can't do it.
I'm from real. I don't care if the volcano erupted. I'm watching Roman Reigns versus The Rock main event.
I'm not gonna hold you. as fire as that.
Dude, oh my god!
For
Imagine that.
safety reasons, you would have to evacuate the situation. The match would not continue. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is,
there's a little rattle.
in 2026, 2027, whenever Saudi Mania is, I know we're gonna see my boy mouthing out from Mike there.
And Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia?
With little
dog. As soon as I hit the airport, they're locking my ass up. I'm not even making it, dog. I'm going right to the gulag. That's it. Forget about it. Whatever happened to that Mike guy that used to say stupid shit on the internet? I don't know. He went to Saudi Slam and we never saw him again.
Might be the next conspiracy theory.
Oy.
Let's move on, fellas. On Monday, man, AJ Styles cut a nobody knows what it is. People are saying it's a shoe. People are saying it's a word. But the man said, nobody wants it. Or somebody in the back doesn't want me here. What are your thoughts on this, Mike? Let us know.
Oh, I like it. Let's fan the flames. Let's have AJ Styles straight up be backstage with Triple H, get in his grill and say, you know what? You don't want me here? I don't have to be here. I quit, and then show up in TNA. Why not?
Okay. Zombie King?
I mean, I kind of like that. I also kind of like if they do that and they kind of hype it up for a classic Survivor Series match and we get TNA where AJ Styles is the leader and then maybe Triple H one more time. I doubt it, but maybe he'll make a team and do TNA versus WWE at some.
That pacemaker isn't passing
at Survivor Series.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep an AED on deck for that one. Like you gotta
just keep the stickers on him. Keep the stickers.
Bro, team, you don't have to get in there like 2 or 3 times. You'll be all right. There's workarounds, bro.
I think a clothesline would take him out, bro. I swear to God. The adrenaline just being tagged in would be too much, bro.
One spine buster and that's it. Dude, that's it. That's all you get. You get a spine buster.
It also let's see. I mean, CM Punk can't be the only guy that brings reality into the wrestling. So,
I mean, this also could be a ploy to introduce us to a new version of the Bullet Club too. I'm torn between either one. This is either going to be AJ because he mentioned Gallows and Anderson that they're not here. Mission's on SmackDown. This could be maybe he makes a new club or makes a new faction. Or personally, my fantasy booking, send him to TNA and make it seem like WWE didn't want him and have him go on that final run.
I think he's doing the indie route. I think he's going to play out his contract and just go on the indies for like a hot year to end his career how he wants to.
Yeah,
I feel like he finishes it in TNA for sure. But I feel like he definitely has a couple AEW dates.
The only thing that's stopping me from agreeing from that is the fact I feel like AJ Styles is a guy that deserves that grand stage for his retirement. Don't get me wrong, TNA is good, but I think AJ Styles put enough work in this business and made a name for himself. Like, don't get me wrong, he's wrestler's favorite wrestler. Mm-hmm. So, and I feel like he earned that grand stage to retire from. So that's my only, like, I don't want him leaving because I feel like he deserves the biggest stage at the mall, depending what it is. I mean, let's be honest, WWE right now is the biggest stage, no matter if it's Raw, SmackDown, you know what I mean? They got the most views. So I feel like that's why he should stay, because that's what he deserves, to have that big retirement.
I will disagree with you for the fact that I feel like AJ Styles well enough known that if AJ Styles said my last match is going to be on TNA at this date, everybody's pulling up to go watch that last AJ Styles match. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter where it is. You know what I mean? But AJ Styles is not
going to be like a stadium. It's not going to be like a big.
To be honest with you, I would prefer a promotion handle AJ Styles how AEW handles Sting, rather than how WWE handled Kurt Angle. Now John Cena. You know what I mean? Cena's not even retiring in Boston. No. They literally put that up for bid, and it's in DC now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. At least AJ would be able to be like, all right, I want this date because it's gonna be in my hometown.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like
Dude,
AJ
a little
can do
more
it.
freedom. He can pick and choose instead
Listen,
of saying,
if you
okay,
went,
we're picking
if you
this
went the
spot for
indie
you.
route, bro, if you went the indie route, that'd be perfect. You can get him in a match with Kenny if Kenny's healthy enough.
I think you could
Maybe
do that.
if-
I think
maybe
you could throw
Will.
him in a you could throw him in the G1.
Now G1 will be crazy for him.
Nah,
Like
what
a crap
AJ Styles in
G1
G1?
is.
It'd be crazy.
I don't think.
But
Yeah,
I
you
do
got
agree. I do agree with China in a sense too. I think whenever his time is done with WWE, I think he does go to AEW to just have those matches with Kenny, Will, Danielson, maybe John Moxley, just to say he had those matches. You know what I mean? So he can just write those off, for his career. But we'll see. I mean, he definitely went out there. He said it, and then when he said it, I was like, okay, that's not like AJ Styles. That's very different.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
like
on
during the commercial break.
Yeah, it was commercial break stuff.
But there's no such thing as
online
break.
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, of course you did. I mean, but it wasn't a live television thingy. So unless like you're on Twitter, you're not really seeing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you're watching Monday Night Raw that's not on Netflix.
that VPN, baby.
VPN. So what they got real ESPN got real mad at Stephanie for that's her sponsor, bro. Pick a better sponsor. The hell? How you gonna get mad at her?
Let's move on to is the apron smoother on the other side, fellas? I want to know, is the apron smoother on the other side for Mr. Jon Moxley? From WWE to AEW, is it better for him? Let's start with China.
1,000%, man. He became the first wrestler in history to be a New Japan World Champion, AEW World Champion, WWE World Champion. He's getting booked how he wants to. He's wrestling the kind of matches he wants to wrestle. His wife is backstage doing interviews, bro. Who has it better than Jon Moxley? You know what I mean? He gets to do everything he ever wanted to do. I remember reading something. He's like, "How dare you make me? How dare you make me take less money, make more money to leave?" Some shit like that. When it came to leaving WWE, and it's worked wonders for him, man. What is he? A 5-time AEW World Champion? 4 or 5 time?
Mm-hmm.
About 4 time. 4 time, yeah. I think 4 time.
But nobody's close.
No.
You know what I mean? Nobody's close to him in world titles in AEW. And it shows, man, he's really valued over there. When Jon Moxley is in a match, it's usually high stakes. It's incredible for him. Only real megastars in WWE get booked out. Jon Moxley's getting booked in AEW. Who's getting booked like Jon Moxley in WWE? Roman? That's it. He's having a hell of a run right now, man. He gets to go do his New Japan dates whenever he wants to. It's balling out of control. Who has it better than Jon Moxley?
That's a real question right there. Mike, how you feeling about Jon Moxley? You think the apron's smoother on the other side for him in AEW than it was at WWE?
I mean, the guy is like Channel said, he does whatever he wants. He literally does whatever he wants. He can leave for a time, come back, go to GC Dub, have a blood and guts match, stab a couple guys with forks, skewers, go to Japan, have a Japan match, come back to AEW, stab some guys with forks. Like he does whatever he wants. I mean, nobody has it better than him, really. And I mean, the only person really that's got it better than him, I would say, is maybe Ospreay. But he's got it good, man. He's happy over there. It's smooth. It's nice and smooth.
And cold. So he's cold when he lays his head down. You know what I mean?
Zombie King.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I always said before, some guys ain't fit for the WWE. Not everyone needs to go to the WWE. Not everyone fits that WWE wrestling style. WWE is different. Wrestling, everything. It's not like indies. It's a whole different style. And Jon Moxley did not like it. And you can tell with his performance. Like, you can tell he wasn't in there. Even though Jon Moxley on AEW, for me, sometimes a hit or miss. Like, when he was doing the whole not showing the belt thing, I'm like he's a hit or miss for me. I'm not the biggest Jon Moxley fan, But yeah, I mean, like I said, he hasn't made. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
His match style for me is very hit or miss as well. But I can't deny what his impact means to AEW. You know what I mean? It's honestly insane.
I agree with all of you. I sat down and I just took championships away because he wasn't Intercontinental champion, he was WWE champion, he's AEW champion, international champion. So just set that away because he won championship in both sides of the company. And I just thought about creative. And then creatively, I think Jon Moxley is a better character than what Dean Ambrose was. I feel like Dean Ambrose was cool until he wasn't. And that was creative's fault. He got lame, and it wasn't. I think he just wasn't allowed to be as hardcore as he wanted it to be. He tried to reach the limit, and they you can't really do that, Where here, like you guys said, he has that freedom range. AEW allows these guys to be creative. I mean, like we were just talking about earlier, our guy Dean just choked out a child. So it just you could do stuff, and I gotta say I think John going over to AEW and New Japan and choosing that route definitely worked out. It was in his favor, 100%.
Yeah.
Lately on NXT, fellas, this joke has been going around week after week. You guys liking the Joe Hendry appearance joke or not? How you feeling about it, Zombie King?
You gotta. I mean, I don't know. You already know once his contract is up with TNA, he's definitely going to WWE. I don't know. I feel like he's in a weird spot.
That's in a great spot right now. His booking is in.
It's great, but it's also weird because it's like,
he's a superhero. He's a superhero.
Yeah, I don't
know. Man. Literally, you say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I love the spot. It's one of my favorite things to clip up and see the next morning on Twitter or Instagram. You know what I mean?
For me, I don't say it's weird because it's like.
Well, they say his name.
If you're gonna be in the E already. Like, stop with the back and forth.
I mean, why not?
No.
Why not, bro?
It's getting too much. To me, it's getting too much. It was cool at first, and then it's like. It's like John Cena when you're shoving it down people's throats. You're overselling him now.
I mean, all exposure is good exposure. You know what I mean? It's good for him. He's getting choked out. The guy says, Joe Hendry! And then the music popped up and he just pops out of nowhere. The last week, he was like, Joe Hendry's not going to save you. And Jen choked. And then the new block, he's like, fuck, I said it. I said the name. Candyman.
Comes through the wall.
For me,
how you feeling about the Joe Hendry joke?
Just a joke told too soon. It's too much for me.
What about you, Mike? How you feeling about Joe?
I love it. I think that's genius way to use it. It's like, we did it for a while where it'd be like, they said his name, but now they're doing it like mid-match. I think that's a genius way to kind of keep that whole meme, I guess, alive and interesting. I've been enjoying someone going Joe Hendry, and then he comes out or he busts through the wall this past week, which I thought was even better, breaking the NXT wall, and there he is, and he's just smiling. I love it. I love every second of it, man. I think we need to figure out ways to make it even more. I mean, I wish we could call him up every time we say his name and he just pops in here and pops out. Like, I wish I could
imagine
pay the booking fee for the podcast experience just for that, just to have that.
I'm not gonna hold you.
30 seconds gonna be that expensive.
Just give me $50, Joe. Come on, his rate probably like 500 now.
So for me, I hate it, and I hate it for no. Okay.
He hates fun,
but it's valid. It's valid on why I hate it, because they're doing this during the margarita matches, so I'm not around because I'm trying to make a margarita.
Oh, okay.
You're making a margarita on a Tuesday? You wild child. Look at you got better than
you. Ever heard of a nightcap, bro? Come on.
I do know a nightcap with Mike.
It's like, dang, you would show that when I need to go check the score of the Yankees game, or check this out real quick.
I feel like checking the Yankees
margarita.
I feel like checking the Yankee score by itself is you should have a margarita in hand when you're checking the score.
That's why you make a marker. No, you gotta drink it straight.
Other than that, I'm also I'm not the biggest Joe Hendry fan in a sense as well either. I think the WWE is the perfect fit for him because I think he is just a walking gimmick, and I think that's the best part of WWE is that they know how to bring the gold out in his gimmick, and they're definitely doing that with him right now. So, hey, good for him. Let's take a small break. We'll be right back.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad, Brandy's here to pick us right back up. Thanks to our partnership with SeatGeek, we got good seats and great prices. New users can score a fantastic $20 off their final ticket purchase by using the exclusive promo code 4SIDESOTR at checkout for any event. That's 4SIDESOTR. Tell them the bad guy sent you.
4SIDESOTR. The bad guy sent you. You already know what it is. Save some money on those tickets. Fellas, when you see the SeatGeek ad, already know what's up.
Yeah.
This week's Move the Needle is... Does AJ Lee move the needle? Let's start with our guest, Mike.
The needle in this graphic should be broken. The needle should be down underneath. The glass should be cracked on the odometer because the needle doesn't exist because AJ Lee absolutely moves the needle. AJ Lee, an absolute living legend in the women's division, completely changed the course of history for them. Comes back after 10 long years. That's a needle mover, baby. My needle is moved.
Okay, Zombie King.
Yes, I'm curious to see what she can do with some real opponents.
Okay, Chano.
My fault, guys. I've been fighting the sleepies all week. Your boy's been working crazy hours. Like Ant said, I am interested to see what she does. I want to see how she elevates the women's division entirely. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see how she moves with big time Becks because I feel like Becky gets the most out of her opponents. So if she does move the needle, like she said, she's your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. And when you got bars like that as catchphrases, who's better than you? Honestly,
I just hope. Go ahead. Sorry.
So you got somebody better than John Moxley.
Listen, John Moxley has it custom made Teflon. He's the Don himself. You know what I mean? But for like women wrestlers coming back, she was arguably the most sought after woman to get into companies. It was always, I'm not really ready. I'm doing my own thing in WOW. But now Punk's over there. Apparently Punk's having a blast. If he recommended it enough for her to come back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I saw a funny meme. It was that AJ Lee came back because Punk was hanging around NXT too much.
Nah, that's just yeah. The thing Punk like Uncle Phil.
Every female on the roster.
But that's because you got to realize Punk. First off, if you know Punk's dating history, he's a whore. But he's a married man now. You know? He's a married man now, but he's not stepping out. You know how many wrestlers grew up of the NXT class grew up loving CM Punk and now he's backstage wanting to teach them whatever. You know what I mean, bro? It's give and take. But listen, there's no way AJ Lee comes back if CM Punk was like, no, it's a different place than when Vince McMahon was here. It's a better place.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if he had one bad complaint, she's like, nah, I'm not doing this shit. Because bro, she has a movie, she did comics. She's done mad shit since she's been gone.
Wrote a book.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Was the vice president of women's wrestling of WOW.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just like, bro, did you know CM Punk wrote DC Comics for a little while?
Yeah.
Insane.
He did that after he got knocked out of the UFC.
Bro, he did that weird movie where he got suspicious liquid poured on him in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see that one.
Scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he didn't make it in Hollywood.
No, but like I said, man, they don't need the money. They're doing well outside. To come back is purely for the love of the game. It's not money motivated at all. I'm sure the money helps.
100%.
But go ahead.
No, I'm just. What do you?
I was gonna say it kind of also put her in the make it or break it situation too, because like I said, the her opponents back in the day nowhere near to the female wrestlers today. Like, no disrespect, Nikki Bella and this and that, but
What's your beef with Nikki Bella? You mentioned her twice now.
because that's
that
because
sentence.
Nikki Bella was the main chick. Not chick, sorry, the main female. Like, she was like the star of the Divas division.
You could have said Candice, Michelle, Melina.
No, none of them.
You could have said any of them.
It was the Bellas. It was Bellas and
Jesus
Paige.
Christ.
Before
That
we
was
move
Natty.
on,
And Natty.
Okay.
That was
I'm
it.
happy.
That was the
I'm happy
Divas
you said
division.
Natty. I'm happy you said Natty, but I feel like everyone sleeps on Beth Phoenix.
I was just thinking about the.
Beth was so good.
Yeah. I give you that.
But was Beth good because she was actually good, or was Beth good because she had a grade A gimmick and she was strong as hell?
Both.
And then who's her? That's the thing. Like, her opponents were not the.
We're pretty much ragdolls, and I say that respectfully.
Yeah, so that's like, of course, he's gonna look her elevated, but once you got someone like Io Sky, Asuka, Rhea Ripley, like, these girls can go, and they prove Charlotte Flair, and they proven it time after time after time again. You can't compare a Divas generation to today's generation. Totally different workers.
I feel like Nikki can hang in the ring though. I don't think she's like upper
And
echelon,
the wrestler,
but she can hang.
I'm gonna tell you this, and the wrestler reckon with Nikki Bella, give her a back brace because her back is gonna be hurting.
I don't know. I think Beth Phoenix, Rhea Ripley would cook. I think that match would cook.
Beth Phoenix and who?
Rhea Ripley.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be a good match. Let's see. All right, let's move on. Fellas, Jono has a favorite wrestler.
I do.
See, he doesn't like to tell nobody that this
I'm gonna
is
say
his
he
favorite
usually
wrestler.
hates
I
on
swear to
everyone.
God, y'all better not get crazy with this.
And I just want to know if he's ready to be world champion right now. He goes by the name of Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, Fletch. I do fuck with Fletch. No.
No.
No, hell no. I'm having way too much fun with Hangman. I'm having way too much fun with Hangman, man. It's a psychopath, an MJF.
Zombie King, what you thinking, man? You think Kyle Fletcher's ready to be world champion right now?
Yes, but he needs to change persona a little bit because he kind of reminds me of MJF. He just reminds me of a different version of MJF with the suit and the thing, and then
because he's pretty and polished.
You can't have multiple guys with the same pretty and polished look. This is my thing.
Okay,
I think Kyle's closer to than he is MJF. But
I would say Kyle Fletcher definitely is a baby Will Ospreay, but he had to shave his head so people would stop calling him baby Will Ospreay. Fletcher is definitely not ready to be world champion. Absolutely not, unfortunately. I do like Fletcher. I do think he has very promising potential. Also, Austin Eckler just broke his fucking leg.
I just saw that. That was insane.
Wow. Fletcher, though, get him out of the Callis family and let's kind of see what he can do with that TBS title. And then I'll talk to you about potential world champion.
He just popped his Achilles.
Okay. You know,
that was non-contact.
That's
my fault.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Hopefully Austin Eckler is fine. You know, I like Kyle Fletcher. I really do. I think he's super talented. I think he's great. I think everything he's done in AEW has been awesome. It's weird to say this, but if Mark never got hurt, he doesn't become the star he is right now.
He said it too.
He probably would be stuck in tag teams, which would be okay too because they were an incredible tag team. Weirdly, I don't think he needs to leave the Don Callis family. I think him and Don need to leave the Don Callis family. I don't think they need that.
You think Don needs to leave it now?
I think Don just needs to fully focus. You know, even as much as I hate to say it, and Takeshita's my guy, you just turn your cold shoulder on all of them. including Takeshi, because then that story right there just builds up for the great. That's storytelling. Right now, Kyle Fletcher being world champion, I could see it. He's heel enough, but I can only see it, like I said, if him and Don go solo. You know what I mean? It doesn't work when the whole family is involved, for me, personally.
Here's my issue with the Don Callis family. It's Don Callis. Don't like him. I like everybody else in the Don Callis family but Don Callis. To me, like, I know Mr. Callis is supposed to do this pretentious dick to make you dislike him, but I just actually dislike him. Yeah, not even like in the wrestling thing. I just can't stand it.
All fucking head.
Yeah, I just don't understand the.
That's a hip drop.
The calm down. It's like you guys don't do like storylines together. Like it's half the time you guys are like separate.
Getting big now. Like, see, they're adding mad members.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? The NWO? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, what the fuck going on here?
They might as well be.
And it's like another thing too. One more. It's like big groups like that makes no sense to me.
How many members?
The only one that made sense was the NWO, and towards the end they everybody was a part of the NWO.
I'm still
That's why they didn't make the Wolf.
That's good comp because that does really feel what the Don Callis feels like. The old, like the very last version of the NWO,
where the referee was even a part of it.
Yeah,
like, come on.
I think it died when Bischoff joined.
Yeah,
when Bischoff officially joined,
that was like mid NWO. Yeah.
Before we get to the main event question, fellas, is it weird that the champion fights in a tournament that he's supposed to be defending his title in?
We're talking about Okada?
Yeah.
No, that's the basis of the tournament, so I'm not mad at it. If
you don't
if
think
it wasn't
you don't think he should just be like, all right, if you win, now you fight me?
Nah, it's just the basis of how the tournament is. Honestly, I'm not mad at it at all.
Do you feel like there's the aspect of like, okay, the first and second round he's not losing, or do you think there might be the aspect that he could lose in the first round?
I think it adds the surprise, the element of a potential loss to make a new champion.
But do you think that happens with a name like Okada? I feel like if we're talking Daniel Garcia, fine, he surprisingly lost in the first round. But we're talking Okada.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? The way they set up the tournament and that championship, it low key he has to run through the gauntlet in order to retain and defend. That's what he has to run through the gauntlet just to have the opportunity to defend his title. You know what I mean? He can lose the title. He can lose the title without even defending it, because that's just the nature of the tournament.
It's true.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I understand what you guys are saying, but if I'm looking at prestige, I'm not having my title defend in the tournament. I'm gonna let my contenders do the tournament.
Fight for a number one contender spot.
Yeah,
but
I feel like having your champion in the tournament kind of lose the prestige of any type of title, because if I'm the champion and then I need to defend my title against multiple people and then defend my title against the champion of this tournament, it's just like, I don't know.
I feel like the only good thing about it is kind of shows how much balls the champion has, right? Okay, it's like, okay, watch this. I'm gonna put this up. We're gonna put this up for grabs in this tournament, and I'm gonna beat all of you again for my belt.
And then, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
That the last match is like, it's gonna be a last match, right?
No, so the Continental Classic, essentially how it works is you have your two divisions. You have your blue and your gold, if I remember correctly. Each division, the two wrestlers with the highest amount of points, they go into the semifinals and they fight. And the winner of that match goes into the finals for the strap. So Okada has to come out top two in his own division, win the semis just to have the right to defend his own championship. And it works. And the reason why this works is because, one, it gives AEW something different. It gives them a real tournament feel. And every match is important, because if Okada loses one match, he potentially lost out on the ability to even just defend his title to make it to the semis. You know what I mean? It makes every match.
I mean, the titles would be split too, then, right?
No, it's one title still.
I don't know. I don't know how TK is doing that, but that's something to see down the line.
True.
You know what I mean?
It could be.
But yeah, I like it. It gives every Okada match in that tournament a do or die feel because he has to pull through.
Okay.
But knowing that it's Okada, they're not going to do him dirty, and he's not going to lose it, not defending it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another thing too. He's like Marcus said, it's Okada, so he's not. So it's like, okay, I'm just seeing this match just to see an Okada match, because I know he's not going to lose the title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if he does,
yeah.
Then you're like, oh shit, we're crowning a new.
I wouldn't mind if he did lose the title and do a comeback and then wins it at the end. Like if something like that, then it's like, okay, you made it a little more interesting.
That's what they did with Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston, he wasn't even in the contention shit for the strap. You know what I mean? He lost his like first 3 matches.
Yeah, they didn't bring my guy back.
He's still healing.
Soon. Yeah, no. Soon.
Listen, if he pulls up with a Jalen Brunson jersey, I'm losing my absolute mind twice over.
Look, I love Eddie Kingston to death, but if he doesn't come back in somewhat shape, what's the point?
He's coming back full beard, maybe 30 more pounds.
Hell yeah, let's go. That's a real man right there.
Ladies and gentlemen. Camos, butters.
Stained wife beater, baby, we're lit.
Oh my god,
with the Jalen Brunson jersey.
With the the taco meat on the fucking shirt. Get out of here.
When he pulled into All In the Patrick Ewing jersey, I was like, this is my GOAT right here.
It's the greatest wrestler of all time.
He could do no wrong. At that point, he could do no wrong.
It's like the first time you see LA Knight wear Tim's. You're like, oh, I kind of like LA Knight now.
Yeah.
Wearing Tim's.
Yeah, but this is different. Let LA Knight pull up anywhere with a Knicks jersey, and that's my guy for life. I'm not hard to please. My wife will tell you, I will make. If you tell me you're a Knicks fan, I'm meeting you. I like you already. You could tell me that you spend the weekends like smacking people across the face at Midtown. I'm like, you know what? But he's a Knicks fan. He has to be a decent guy, right?
Let's
murder who? He's a Knicks fan.
Oh, he stabbed 16 individuals with a fork? That's fine. He must be a good guy. He's a Knicks fan.
He's
good jersey.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He cursed out Boston Celtics fans with me. What fans? Did he stab other Knicks fans? No, they were Philly fans. Yeah, fine, it's fine.
Hey, settle down. Settle down.
Let's move on to our main event question.
It looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
Fellas, main event question. How important are commentary teams to professional wrestling shows? Let's start with our guest, Mike.
Yeah, I think wrestling commentary teams are very important to the sport of professional wrestling because, much like, we have commentators for sports, they help kind of bridge the gap between, maybe what you're seeing in the ring, and they can kind of paint a story for the fan who may not be able to comprehend it, as well as I think it also gives you the ability to have, someone who maybe has some additional facts and knowledge. I think it's really important for that sense as well, because, maybe a guy like Joe Tessitore, his voice makes it feel more of a sports presentation, whereas maybe Michael Cole's voice makes you feel like you're watching wrestling and it takes you back to a different time. So very important, I think, because they can help bridge the gap between the in-ring and the outside of the ring to the casual viewer.
Okay. Dean, how you feeling about commentary teams on?
Love commentary teams. Honestly, commentary is the reason why I like watching wrestling at home and not live in person. Because I miss that live commentary feel. Because what I usually end up doing when I go to a wrestling show live, I end up making random friends in a row in front of me and behind me, and I create my own commentary. So I do like the commentary. I swear to God, I make friends wherever I go.
I know.
Bro, I had the whole entire row going crazy when the big boom kid, AJ, he had the spear. Bro, I had the whole row erupt because I called it. You know what I mean? But I love commentary. Commentary makes it. Especially a good commentary team. You know what I mean? A good commentary team will guide you through the motions.
100%.
A terrible one would just have you drinking from the moment the show starts.
And to the professional wrestler, the Zombie King, commentary teams. How important are they?
It's important. It's important because if you're a wrestler that doesn't get mic time, you need that commentary team to pull over what you're doing. Hey, I'm doing this new move. I'm calling it this. You mind putting it over in my match? Hey, I'm gonna try this. Or I'm gonna try this new name. Do you mind saying it a couple of times so it sticks? Or Michael Cole goes to wrestlers and be like, "Hey, what do you want me What do you want me to say in your? Do you want me, be specific on this? Do you want me to emphasize this? Do you not want me to say this?" Because at the end of the day, if you're a wrestler that don't get mic time, that's your voice. That's the person who's gonna put you over. That's gonna name your moves. So when the fans say, "Oh, he just hit the Mexican Destroyer," Penta didn't say that. Penta didn't say this is the Mexican Destroyer. The comment team said it for him. Now it's Mexican Destroyer. You don't even call it the Canadian Destroyer no more. So it's like you need that commentating team to put over certain things you want done in the match. If it's a name, if it's a certain move you want to call it, especially for merch. If I'm trying to sell merch and I'm trying to sell my finisher's name, I want the commentary team to say it about 4 or 5 times during my match so it sticks. So yeah, very important.
I'm not gonna hold you
on a wrestler standpoint.
Could you imagine if wrestlers? Remember when Booker T was in TNA and he started announcing what he was doing? Could you imagine? If all wrestlers?
Oh, that was so funny.
Could you imagine if all wrestlers had a little
kicking
mic
a guy
on
right now? Oh yeah, I'm kicking him, and I'm kicking him, and I'm kicking him.
Could you imagine if all wrestlers had that, like a little earphone mic on the side? Like, yeah, now I'm headed with this punch, and this punch, and this punch. Ooh, I'm thinking about a clothesline here, guys.
It'd be crazy, like for the lockup, it'd be like rope, take a shoulder, drop Soho.
Yeah.
You're watching it like, yeah.
It was one match. It was very recently. Like John Cena came back and he was so loud the referee was calling the spots out even louder. That's how loud he was. Stay down. Don't move. Yo, John, we can see you, bro. We can see, we can see, we can hear. All right. How about you bring it down now, John?
I'm not gonna hold you.
I heard him.
I heard him in WrestleMania when he was facing Cody. Because I've never like paid attention to it before. You know what I mean? But now
worse.
Cena wasn't even.
He's a GOAT, but he's one of the worst.
But he was calling it mad loud. He was like, "Another one." I was like, "Oh my god, John!" He's doing so much.
He's a GOAT, but he does not hide it well.
No.
It was one of the ones where the female ref was reffing his match, and I gotta find it, and he was legit yelling the spot, not even trying to hide it.
Y'all made some valid points. I do think commentary teams are very important to wrestling shows. They like Chana said, they are the live voice. They bring what we're seeing on TV live. Like Mike said, they analyze. They tell you what you're watching. They teach you what you're watching, so you don't get confused with these things. And like Zombie King said too, there's an importance to a backstage side of it where these commentary teams have to learn these wrestlers, figure out what they're calling them, because everybody calls it something else. A simple power bomb can be confused as a Batista bomb, and that might irk a wrestler. I'm not doing a Batista bomb. You know what I mean? I'm not doing a tombstone pile driver.
It happened this week. It happened last Friday with Cena.
Yeah.
On the
angle slam.
On the angle slam.
Yeah.
He messed up.
That's kind of hard, but not a lot of people do that.
It's not hard. If it looks like an angle slam, it walks like an angle slam, and it talks like an angle slam.
It's hard because it's not done so often where you can give it a different name.
But that's fine. If you've seen his previous match, he's doing homages to other wrestlers.
Everyone.
And you see him do an angle slam, call it what it is. Call it an angle.
100%.
Oh, it's a he hit him at a back suplex. Like, no, call it
No,
what it is.
angle slam.
I got to see a frog splash from him.
I lose my mind.
That'd be so ugly.
I want to see the Rolling Thunder. John Cena
dude.
nail a Rolling Thunder. Yes.
He needs to do a frog splash on Brock Lesnar for Eddie Guerrero.
Nah, I need them to save that spot for Dom. I mapped out in my head how I want Dom to win the world championship, and I need it to be the same way Eddie did. I swear to God,
I
bro.
want to see John Cena froggy that stuff.
With all that being said, Mike, we appreciate you hopping on.
Yes, sir.
Getting some
Thanks for
time
having
in,
me.
speaking some.
Sorry, I was a
wrestling.
little tardy.
I know.
No,
It's
you
all
good, brother.
It's
All
all
right.
good. Why don't you go ahead and get your plugs while we get up out of here?
Oh man, you guys can find me at. I'll be live tomorrow night for Worlds Collide. So tune in to have an opportunity for Worlds Collide, and make sure you subscribe to Four Sides of the Ring.
My man's was a little buggy. I don't know if you guys heard him, but you can find him at MOWM_podcast. He is live streaming Worlds Collide tomorrow.
Yes.
And if you're not watching it, Mike will let me know. I'm gonna find you personally, and I'm gonna glue your eyeballs open, and you go watch him if you like it or not. You're gonna be sick as hell.
Swift super kick to the face.
I'm China, whoever you need me to be, honestly. Chano Hayes, Chano Cena, Chano the God, Tommaso Chano. And you can't find me nowhere. Find me out 4SIDESOTR on X on the 4 Sides Twitter page. You cannot find me anywhere else. I'm a bloody clanker.
I call himself a clanker. I'm like,
Zombie, where can the people find you?
What's up? You can find me on social media on Zombie King, but if you want to see me live, you can catch me this Friday in Riffville Park, New Jersey for ECPW TV's taping, and then on Saturday, Tom Rivers, New Jersey for TCW. I'll be doing a 2 out of 3 falls match to see who is the best performer TCW has to offer, and I'm not trying to lose, because when I'm in that ring, there ain't no one better. So make sure you pop up.
That's facts. My man lives the John Moxley lifestyle at ECPW, and nobody can tell us otherwise. We are the Death Riders.
Imagine we just pop up to start fucking.
Just start beating people up. You can follow me at you can follow me at the Founder MH, but most importantly, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms. 4 Sides of the Ring podcast on IG, 4 Sides of TR on X. We're on Blue Sky. We're on everything you could imagine. Threads, podcasts, everywhere you get your podcasts. I'm sorry, I'm at Spotify, but everywhere you would get your podcasts.
And
other than that, like and subscribe on YouTube if you're still chilling with us. Other than that, fellas, wrestling fans, remember to always love wrestling. We'll catch you guys next week.